Hey guys, Zach with Joker's Train. So it's that time of year. It's July. Lionel Volume 2. Maybe not. Apparently it's the July release. Whatever that means. I'm sure there'll be some more info coming from Lionel on what exactly the July release means. And you'll notice here we're on a PDF file and not the typical flipbook. So I guess times are getting really hard up there in Concord, North Carolina. They gotta cut back to no catalog and no flipbook. We're on PDF. So at any rate, obviously the environment that we are currently in due to tariffs and other things are changing the landscape of the hobby, and we'll see how that's going to affect this catalog. I'm sure at this point some of you guys have already seen this catalog, but maybe some of you guys want to hear my thoughts. So let's give it a go, shall we? All right. So here I will give them one thing. The cover here, this picture, beautiful, absolutely beautiful cover. I do like this. I like the artwork. I like the Santa Fe F3 over here on the run on the track. Great artwork. I'm a fan. Now that's enough of this. All right, here we're scrolling since we're not flipping, boys. So if I scroll too far, never mind me. But here you can enter to win a flag that was flown over the Lionel headquarters. Okay, I just want some cool engines. You can keep your flags. All right, so first up here, some of my friends in the hobby, Eric's Trains, has been talking about wanting a Santa Fe Super Chief set for ever and a day, and it looks like Lionel finally came through, so that is obviously pretty cool. Now, as you can see here, I zoomed it in here. As you can see, the price here is going to be $48.99. It's $48.99 for those in the back that couldn't hear. But we do have a Wi-Fi camera, and here we see all the different things that it comes with. So it's going to be a powered ABA. You're going to get a Super Bass F7B. Then you're going to get 21-inch passenger cars. These are going to be plastic, I believe. And then we got the 21-inch passenger cars with sounds. And you got a Vision Dome car. That's got the Wi-Fi video camera. So we have several different sound cars here. So we've got a list here, full breakdown. You got two F3s, a powered F3B with sound. And then you have one Super Bass F3B, 18-inch Vision baggage car, 21-inch sleeper sound car, 21-inch Vista Vision dome car, 21-inch Station Sounds Diner, three 21-inch sleeping cars, and one 21-inch lounge sounds observation car. So now, beautiful set. Everybody knows the importance of the F3 to Lionel's history. To me, it's probably the most well-known Lionel engine ever made. I know some people say the Hudson. I'm not. I think it's the War Bonnet F3s. All right, so here we go. This is the super set itself. You got the ABBA. Very cool. Very cool. And then you got all these different cars, right? So if you're looking to get any of these in a standalone purchase, that's not happening, Captain. You got to get the whole set for $48.99. That's $48.99. So with tax, you're well over $5 if you're paying retail. Obviously, you're going to get this from a dealer like Legacy Station and get a better deal. There are some other dealers out there that are doing pretty good deals on the entire set. Now, this is not the entire set. This is the Super Chief set. Then there are two add-on packs. You got a 2-pack A and a 2-pack B. These retail for $5.50 a piece. But I have seen dealers that I won't mention their name. You can figure it out. I'm a Legacy Station guy. Everybody knows. But there are other dealers that are doing everything that you see right now. All these cars, all four of the engines for under $5,000. And to break it, to be honest with you, it's not a terrible deal. I think I broke it down. It's a little over $400 for each item if you break it down per item. That's $400 for the A, $400 for the B, $400 for the B, so on and so forth. You get the idea. Now, if some people say that's a lot, yeah, but you're getting 3 powered engines, so it's not. Is it a lot of money? Yes. It's not a terrible deal. To be honest with you, given the prices of what Lionel's charging, if these are just standalones. Now, I understand that you guys are going to be like, oh, well, none of this is worth $400 a piece. Well, that's your own opinion. I can't help you there. But if you give the landscape of what things are going for, this is not a terrible price when you put the whole pack together. It's just a lot of stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a big price. I would like to have this. If there's any people watching this video review that are fans of me or my channel and would like to donate the Super Chief, holla at your boy. Now we're going to get to the standalone F3s here. We got the Santa Fe, the I'm gonna call it the blue and yellow. I think they call it the cat whiskers or something of that nature. I don't know the name they call this. It's a good looking set. Obviously, I've known for a little bit what was in this catalog, and I was hoping that I could get the War Bonnet F3s in a standalone set, just the engines by themselves without the cars. That's not happening. So here we got the Minneapolis to St. Louis. Very cool paint scheme. A railroad that I knew nothing about until probably today, and I do like the paint scheme. Now we got the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western. Another, that's a pretty classic paint scheme. Then you got the ACL. I think the purple and silver ACL looks better. But anyways, you can get the AA for $1,300 retail. Again, you're gonna get a price break. I'm a dealer. The powered B is $650, and the super base is $600. There's retail prices. Now, as I've said before, if you guys are gonna comment and ask me, hey, should I get the super base? I'm gonna tell you no every single time. I think it's complete nonsense. Just spend a little more money and get the powered B. Now, if you want all four, well, then obviously get all four. But in my opinion, I would spend the money to get the powered B, and don't fool with that super base. I'm not a believer in that. The good thing about these F3s, they do run on 031. So anybody can buy these and run these if you have an O-scale railroad, unless you, for some reason, still rocking 027. Or maybe even some 022 if you're rocking some real old school stuff. But, good paint schemes here. Good paint schemes here. I can't knock these paint schemes. No B&O. Lionel. Anyways, so we'll move on down here. Now, these are Lionel Lions engines. Well, two of them are. And the other one is F3s in New Haven, which I think I skipped over that because I didn't remember seeing that. Anyways, so we got the Lionel Lions SD38s, not to be confused with the GP38s. And I'm no expert in diesel, so I did have to ask my friends and what the difference is. And it's the wheels on the truck the truck wheels arrangement. The SDs have 3-axle truck, and the GP38s have 2-axle trucks. Sorry, I was trying to look at my GP38 over there. Sorry, I got sidetracked, boys. This is a nice paint scheme. I could do without the Lionel lines. You could put any road name on there. I wouldn't have cared. But these SD38s retail for $700. Now, so I think if I remember correctly, I did quick math on this. The Super Chief set is the better value, right, for the ABBA and all the cars. I absolutely love this set. I want this set terribly bad. I don't know that I'm going to order it, but I don't even know anything about the Northern Pacific other than where, the Northern Pacific is in my head, which is like Washington area. Maybe it's not up there. Maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know. Anyways, long story short, my buddy Don Kaiser has these engines and cars, obviously not the ones that you're looking at. He has probably MTH engines or something of that nature, right? But he has a train of this Northern Pacific set, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I would love to have one, but then again, we cannot trust anything Lionel paints other than black. So therefore, this is a gamble. And here you see the 4-pack of 21-inch cars are going to be $1049. The 2-pack is going to be $529, and the Station Sounds car is, the same price basically as a 2-pack. Okay. Anyways, the minimum curve on this set's going to be 054. Now I believe that's for the cars, not the engines, since the engines are F3. So. And you can get these as a breakdown. You can break them down, just the AA, B, super base, whatever you want to do. Yeah, so the cars or the engines are 031, cars are 054. And I was just looking here. They do have kinematic couplers. I'm not a fan of the kinematic couplers. Now, all right, on to the next offering. We're going to do SD50s. I feel like they just did SD50s not too long ago. They did the Chessies, and I didn't buy those, and I kind of kicked myself a little bit, but these run on 054. They're 19 inches long, $700 retail. You can get them in 2 different cab numbers or road numbers, however you want to word that. You got Chicago Northwestern, the CSX, and then you have the Hudson Bay. Interesting choice. Not a terrible paint scheme. I like the green. I don't like the logo. Logo's kind of trash. We got the KCS, not the cool KCS paint scheme, but KCS nonetheless. Then we have the Lake State Railway. I don't know where that is. I'm gonna go with that's probably by the Great Lakes, right? By the Great Lakes, or Minnesota-ish. I don't know, somewhere in there. And then the mighty UPs. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the UP does catch my attention, but I don't think I'm an SD50 kind of guy. We'll see. And then we're on to the SD38s themselves. We got Cargill, DT&I. Elgin, Joliet, and Eastern. That's a lot of orange. It's a lot of orange. You might as well just call that thing a pumpkin. The McCloud River. I don't know where that is. I'm not going to lie. I have to Google that one. And then you got the Conrail units. Now stay tuned to the end of this video, and I'll let you know what I think I'm going to order, because I don't think I'm ordering much. But anyways, you get these come in 2 different road numbers as well. $700. The Cargill, I don't know much about that either, but the paint scheme is interesting. I do like the white, and I do like the bright green. But the McCloud Railway, that's a good paint scheme. I wish they did something a little different with the number here. Maybe make it smaller and just leave it in the gray. Not ruin that nice red stripe they had. I don't know. The EJ&E, that's terrible. This needs some help. This needs a logo here. And this is the DTN. No, the orange ones are out. I'm out. But yeah, anyways, these are on an 054. They're only 14.5 inches long. Okay, boys. And we have the Detroit assembly set. I have heard a lot of people talk about this set online, mainly in my stream. But you got a GT SD 38 here, and then you got some cars. You got 3 60-foot double door box cars. And then a 60-foot single door box car, then a 50-foot flat car with auto frame loads. And then you have a lighted wide vision GT caboose. Locomotive runs on 054. All these cars run on 031. These cars, are these 60? Yeah, they look pretty big for 60-foot cars. Now this set's going to retail for $14.99. That might be the deal of the catalog. No, probably not. Never. I take it back. Just kidding. You also get these cars here. You got Conrail, 2 different road numbers, and you got DT&I. DT&I, that's a good looking car, man. Not hating that. As you notice, we are out of engines and the lack of steam. Lionel, that's complete bullshit. But yeah, so for all of you steam guys, you're gonna save a bunch of money in this catalog, and even a lot of you diesel guys. There's not many of those to choose from either. So maybe there will be an August release. Anyways, on to the freight cars. We got the Pennsylvania PS1s, B&O PS1s. How many? These are 16.5-inch cars. These are 60-foot cars. Yeah, see, 60. Good job, Zach. Way to be on top of your game. Chicago Northwestern, Southern, and the Santa Fe. Now, I'm not going to lie. I would like to have the Southern, and I would like to have the B&O. But if you look at this price tag here, if you notice that says retail of $140, that's absolutely ridiculous. There's no need. This is not a $140 boxcar. Nope. And I understand people are going to say tariffs this, tariffs that. And maybe they're trying to pull some of the money off of engines and put them on freight cars. Well, you're not selling any freight cars, so good luck with that. I don't know who you guys are that are buying these cars for $140. These are not Atlas cars. They're not that nice. But I know some of you guys will have to just go do it. And then we got more 60-foot box cars. These are double doors. Were these single? Nope, those are double. We got more 60-foot box cars. We got the Union Pacific Challenger car. Then we have the another B&O car. We got two B&O pieces of freight in the same catalog for too much money. So that's not happening. Then we got the New York Central Pacemaker. Sure to not match any other pacemaker color that Lionel's ever made. And we have the Pennsylvania merchandise service. That is a cool paint scheme. I like that. Then we have some. We got cabooses here. Wide vision cabooses. You got the Chessie, the Burlington route, and then we have a D&H. It's a Reading caboose with a D&H patch. Is that what that is? It's kind of a cool caboose. It's not a $160 caboose. Guys, pay attention. I know I say buy all these Atlas Masterline cars. This is not an Atlas Masterline car. Do not pay this kind of money for these. On to the covered hoppers. We got CSX, DT, and I. Yeah, or sorry. Detroit and Toledo Shoreline, not DT and I, sorry. Erie, Lackawanna, Northern Pacific, NS, MKT. These are $100, still overpriced, but we'll just keep scrolling. Well, we don't even have a divider page when we get to the Lion Chief anymore. This is a sad catalog, boys. In all my days of the O scaling, this is a sad catalog. And, 125th anniversary. This is what we get. But here we got the NW2 Lion Chiefs. They're $250, $260 retail. You got Southern Sioux, Santa Fe, Conrail Blue, and SP. And we have some pretty cool things. We got next year will be the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, which is it's a big deal. Lionel's sure to mess this up. We have this is a cool idea. I like this idea. This fireworks car. Here you can see in the dark fireworks LED light up. That's cool. It's not $160, Lionel. Let's get over ourselves. I'm not even real big on this engine set. Nope. We're going to scroll. Then we have the Spirit of America, another Lion Chief set. Engine of 3 cars, $440. You notice I'm scrolling. We have a America 250 lighted 60-foot box car. Apparently 60-foot box car is the way of the future for Lionel. It's kind of a cool car. It's not a $200 car. These prices are just complete nonsense. Yeah, it's just complete shit. Yep, that happened. These are kind of a cool idea. Don't like them. Wouldn't buy them. They're $114 each. They're the founding fathers' cars. Mail car, passenger cars. You got John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin. These cabooses are cool. I wouldn't buy one. I mean, this one is $170. The Frisco one. It's a cool looking car. And this would be a cool looking car to sit on a shelf. I probably would never run it, but so we're skipping. Now we get over here to the presidential cars, and of all the presidents, we did Jimmy Carter. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Battlefield Honor Collection. These are cool. These are always awesome cars. These the war cars. You got Okinawa and Iwo Jima 80th anniversary. These are $114, and these are not $114 cars, boys. But I'm gonna tell you right now, these cars are super cool. I do have a few. I had this idea I was gonna collect the entire mess of them that were made and are gonna be made. And until I tried to buy the Pearl Harbor car once, and I kind of gave up on that. But then we have the U.S. Army 250th anniversary box car. That's a cool car. Oh yeah, we got tanks, we got helicopters, we got Uncle Sam. We got the deal. That's a cool car. Not a $114 car. This Jimmy Carter car is definitely not a $109 car. No, but these are cool. The Iwo Jima car. One of the most iconic pictures ever, probably. It's pretty cool. So maybe we'll check the pre-order price on these. I wouldn't mind having these. Not so much the Okinawa, but for sure the Iwo Jima. All right, Lion Chief locomotives here. We got what are these going to be? ES? No, they're Dash 8s. Spirit of America, CN, Santa Fe, Conrail, B&O, Generals, something. But yeah, we're scrolling. All right, we're on to Star Wars now. That's spectacular. We have they did the Star Wars Darth Vader out of the Phantom, and then whatever the white one's called. Oh, the Stormtrooper. I'm sorry, I'm not a Star Wars guy. I will admit I've never seen a complete Star Wars movie, so I don't get too excited about this stuff. But yeah, I think we're about out of pages here, boys, when we start seeing stuff like the cell tower and the tree cell tower. Anybody ever bought a tree cell tower? Anybody? Leave me a comment below. All right, we're on to the Halloween something. Oh, it's just an advertisement for customer. Okay, man. There you go. That's this whole catalog. This whole steaming pile of catalog. For the most part, I can understand what Lionel's attempting to do. I understand like the tariffs in China, whatever, may be impacting them producing steam engines or whatever. But to have no steam engines in this catalog, I think is ridiculous. I'm very disappointed in this catalog. I really thought Lionel would do a little better. The Super Chief, like I said, the Super Chief set is a good. It's a lot of money. It's not the worst deal I've ever seen. I mean, you are getting a lot of stuff. You're getting an ABBA with 3 powers. I mean, that's a lot of stuff right there. yeah, so it's a lot of money. I get it, right? Like, oh, $4,800. That's a lot of butt, or 49, whatever. That's a lot of money. But you're getting a fair amount of stuff. Does that justify the price tag? Probably not. I mean, none of this shit's as expensive as it should, is worth how much they charge for it, right? But I do want it. I'm probably not going to buy it, but I do want it. I really do like this set though. The North Coast Limited. I just think that's a beautiful paint scheme. I wouldn't mind having that. Probably not going to buy that either. I mean, look at this paint scheme. The dark green, the white, the light green. I don't know who thought that paint scheme up, but they nailed it that day. All right, so if I was to buy anything in this catalog, it would probably be the pair of these Conrail SD38s. I got into this point, or this idea of, I think I should just buy pairs of diesels when I buy them. They just look better that way. But I don't have any Conrail engines, and I may do this. Problem here is, again, I do not know if I can trust Lionel to get the Conrail blue accurate. That's an issue. So, that being said, I'm going to see what custom runs are produced. There may be a custom run F3 pitched to the, somebody to see if they'll make it. I have some ideas with a couple buddies of mine. It's probably going to revolve around B&O. But these SD38s are, they're good looking. Anybody know if B&O had SD38s? I'm just saying. Maybe we could do that instead. But I would like to have a set of Conrails, and I feel like this would be a good opportunity for me to have some legacy Conrail engines. Not that I know anything about the Conrail other than Dakman really likes them, but yeah, people give me enough static about not having Conrail, so I figured maybe this would be the time to get them. But I'm not sold on ordering anything on this catalog. Obviously, we got a third rail catalog coming out on Friday, and then we're probably going to have a release in August or September or October. Someday, Lionel might release more product for their second half of the year. Anyways, yeah, like I said, man, it's not the greatest catalog. It's not the worst. Yeah, it's the worst catalog just for the lack of product in it. But the stuff that they're offering is pretty decent. And Northern Pacific, that goes hard. I do like it. I mean, who honestly doesn't like that? That's a good looking set. But anyways, boys, that'll do it for this catalog review. Check out my live stream. We're going to do a live stream for the catalog. And yeah, stay tuned for Friday. We'll do another catalog review on for the third row catalog coming out. And hopefully that'll go better. Maybe the prices won't be as bad. Just kidding. We know they're going to be worse. All right, boys. Until next time, subscribe to the channel. Check out the merch store. Buy a Joker's Train shirt. Help support your boy so I can afford some of these pre-orders. And, yeah, I'm going to holler at you on the next one. Later.